Hello, in this video, I would like to show you how to upgrade this 15-inch ELO Touch open film display from 2 CCFL to our UB36 series. 36 series is a little bit narrow, so it's easy to mount it back to this particular. Well, so it comes with one LED driver, plastic pole, 2 LED strip, 1 wire adapters. Okay, so let's set aside the LED kit for a second and take a look at the model number of ELO Touch. See, this is a 15-inch one. Oops, the pole. Okay, this model is ET1547L-8UWC-1. ET1547L-8UWC-1. All right. To save time, I removed most of the screws. So, but I still there's a couple that I need to remove it. First thing, the problem for this display is actually you can see the power comes on, but if you look the picture is really dark, so probably there's a backlight problem. But in this case, we don't care because we're gonna upgrade the LED. All right. Okay. Okay. Set aside the back covers. Now you see the chassis. This is a controller board. This is touch controller, power supply, and inverters. Okay. First thing, we had to remove the inverter because we're gonna mount our inverter right back. This thing comes with the 1 wire adapter, which is I just want to show you really quick. See, matches this one. So basically, you just plug in and mount it right back to the same location. It's done. So disconnect the backlight lamp, remove the inverters. You can remove later, that's okay. Alright, so inverters out. So in order to access the screen, we had to remove this whole metal chassis. Like I said, I removed most of the screens just to save time. I'll show you. There's a lot of screws on each side, 1, 2, 3, and 3 on each side, but I removed most of them. Next thing, we had to remove this touchscreen connectors. So what you can do, just what I do is I use a marker. Where's my marker? Okay, because it can go either way, so I just use my marker, make a mark, and remove it. This thing using the hot glue, see. Okay, now we can take it out the chassis. Okay, there's still some screws. No, here we go. So now we can set aside the touch screens. This is this touch screen we call Soul Touch, surface acoustic touch. So it's not the resistor types. You can set aside. As you can see, there's 2 lamps, one on top, one on bottom. So the screens here, the screen was holding by this bracket. So we're gonna remove this bracket carefully, and then disconnect a screen wire harness on the back. Okay. And we can take a look at the screen. So at this point, after you remove the screen, you hold the screen, put it face down. The screen wire harness here. You can connect either end, but in this case, I had to connect this one. It's better. This end. Oops. All right. So this is the one. Just carefully push it backward. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's a little bit challenged. In that case, I think I had to try to get my hands in. And on this side, because that side is a little bit difficult because it's been sitting there so long. Okay. Let me see what I can see here. It's a little bit tricky. Let's see if I can. There we go. Just no rush. I don't want you to break the connectors. Okay, now take it out. You see, it's so tight, so short. So the screen part number is made by Changhua CLA 150XG09F. It's 15-inch. They have 2 lamps on each side. So first we're gonna remove this bracket. See if you can. This bracket's holding by 4 screws. Let's see what we can find a shortcut. Hopefully you can pull the reflector out, so then we don't have to disassemble the whole thing. That will take time. Remove the bracket and take a look. Screws out. Okay, we take a look. Looks like it. We can pull it out, but at least we can try. See that? So we're gonna remove this tip. Oh, this tip is so. I just cut it. Use a blade. Okay. Same thing here too. Okay. Okay, now it's a bit easier to remove this tip. Okay, let's take a quick look here. So how are we gonna pull this thing out? Okay, nothing was holding it. Okay, oh, I think this is the tip. Let's remove this yellow tip. Oh, I think I had to take out this metal brackets. So I'm gonna make a mark this size of here. Okay. So let's take out this side again and take out the metal frame. Maybe it's easier to remove it. Okay, they're both out. So first thing, we're gonna remove this. Let me see if I can do this. Well, I take a look. It's supposed we can pull it out, but maybe the lamp was getting really hot and melt down the plastic a little bit. So in this case, we had to disassemble the whole thing. And unfortunately, I have a